Hello and welcome to the first episode of Coaster News for 2022. Yes, this is actually the first episode of Coaster News that I've made this year. And, well, I've actually not made it in a few weeks because the last one I made was on the 17th of December. And that was the last one, obviously, because 2 weeks, literally that same night I uploaded that, I did, I basically added 2021 a virtual fire and light display for premiere on the 31st December. I didn't really upload any videos until then, apart from the Alton Towers Christmas vlog. But now I'm back, and obviously it's the first Friday of the year, so I'm going to continue doing these videos. Let's just get straight into the news. Our top story for tonight: SeaWorld Orlando has announced that they plan to open their new roller coaster Icebreaker on the 18th of February 2022. And this is actually amazing news, considering that that ride has been, it's way overdue for an opening. I mean, obviously, it was originally planned. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Icebreaker is a Premier Rides launch coaster. They started building it, they announced it in 2019, and it was supposed to open in 2020, but obviously because of COVID, it was delayed until 2021. So obviously it's 2022 now and it hasn't opened yet. I'm not actually sure what the reason is for it being delayed until this year. I'm not sure if it was like staffing issues, being able to like build it or anything like that. I have no idea. I think SeaWorld was actually struggling financially at the start of the pandemic, but obviously they're back now, they're doing alright, and obviously they're going to open. They announced a few months ago that Icebreaker was going to open in February 2022. And they announced that that other major coasters in the SeaWorld parks, Emperor, Pantheon, and Iron Gwazi, are going to open in, I think they're going to open in March 2022. And then earlier this week, SeaWorld Orlando announced they're going to open Icebreaker in 18th of February. So that's really great news that that's the first of those coasters opening at SeaWorld. They need to get open. It's long overdue for an opening, and it's great that it's opening now. In other news today, Expidition Everest at Disney's Animal Kingdom has closed for a 2-month-long refurbishment, and it's a multi-million-dollar investment apparently, from what I've heard. And when the news first broke about this, everyone thought, are they going to fix the Yeti? We really need to fix the Yeti. And they've announced that they're not going to fix the Yeti. I don't know what they could be fixing about it though, because the only part of it that's really needs fixing is the Yeti. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Expedition Everest is a roller coaster that opened in 2006 at Disney's Animal Kingdom in Florida, and it's basically set within the world famous mountain, Mount Everest. It goes through the ride, and there's a scene towards the end of the ride where you're going through a cave, and above it is a Yeti animatronic that's supposed to like claw down towards you. And not long after it opens, the Yeti broke. Well, at least that's what the main rumour is. In actual fact, the Yeti, I'm pretty sure it weren't the Yeti that was broken. I'm pretty sure the structure it was stood on, and there was a lot of damaging structural failure to it. So, and in order to fix it, it would require a lot of money and a lot of mechanical structural work done to the whole building that is the mountain which the ride goes around. So basically, since then they've just they've just turned off the Yeti completely, so it's just completely like static, and they put strobe lights on it ever since, and that's actually created the infamous meme Disco Yeti, which is one of the greatest memes of all time. But they've announced that they're going to close Expedition Everest for a 2-month refurbishment. It only closed the other day, and they're not fixing the Yeti. That's actually not great. We waited so long for the Yeti to be fixed that it's just not, Disney are not fixing it. Although one day the Yeti will be fixed. Hopefully in my lifetime, because I want to one day go back to Disney World and see the Yeti working in operation, which will be great. So next in the news today, Fantasy Island, the amusement park in Inglemells near Skegness, has revealed their calendar for the 2022 season. and you can see it just there. And obviously they've got a long season. I think they're going to open on the 19th of March, I think it is. And it shows all the dates of what the events are having, including like the fireworks and obviously their Halloween event, Fear Island, which looks absolutely amazing. I think it's going from the 16th of until the 31st of October this year. That's what I know anyway, by the looks of the calendar. And obviously they've got their markets. They've got some select days where it's just the markets that are open, which I find very odd, but you know. And obviously there's some days throughout the summer where they have the fireworks, and even they even have one day during November where they have the fireworks. So that's really great, and I'm glad to see that Fantasyland have revealed their calendar for this year. And finally in the news today, and this is kind of a bit of sad news. I'm actually really sorry to end it on sad news. But basically, Lightwater Valley, the amusement park in North Yorkshire, have confirmed that the Ultimate, what was once their headline attraction, is going to remain SBNO, standing but not operating, for the 2022 season. And this is really sad news for Lightwater Valley enthusiasts, because basically since the start of the pandemic, Lightwater Valley have basically been trying to aim towards more family and children under 12 to bring their audience back, because unfortunately in 2019 there was an accident that happened on one of their rides, which caused that ride to obviously immediately be demolished, and since then they're trying to move themselves away from the thrill market and go into more young children. So basically, from what I've heard, I mean, this is not the whole list of rides removed, but basically they removed pretty much all their big rides, most of them. Raptor Attack, which was one of their main roller coasters, has been moved to a theme park in Texas, in America. Whether that's opened yet, I have no idea. And the Ultimate is SBNO, which obviously stands for Standing But Not Operating. It was SBNO in 2020. I think it was because of like social distancing reasons. That's what I heard anyway before theme parks reopened. They said that Ultimate's going to be SBNO. And obviously 2021 and 2022 it was Standing But Not Operating, because they're trying to move to a target audience of children under 12. And so obviously they got a few like different pop-up family rides last year, and what they're going to do this year I've got no idea. And this is really sad news. I'm so sorry to end it on sad news, but it's what they've announced, and obviously this has actually been very rumoured that the Ultimate could be permanently closed one day. I really hope that does not happen, because I actually really want to go on it one day. I've heard some people say that the Ultimate is quite rough. I still want to go on it, see for myself, because there are a lot of people that actually really enjoy it. It's been operating, well, it opened in 1991, so it's quite old for a roller coaster that was made in that decade, that kind of time period, because obviously it's 30 years old. It didn't even open for its 30th anniversary, oh my word. But yeah, we're all hoping that it will stay, hopefully open next year, or it might be the same thing. This could be the demise of the Ultimate at Lightwater Valley, which is a shame because it's also the second longest roller coaster in the world. It's over 7,000 feet long. It was actually the longest coaster in the world when it first opened, and obviously it was until the year 2000 where it had that record taken from it, from obviously the Steel Dragon 2000 in Japan. But since then it's still been the longest coaster in Europe, and if it closes, that'll be a severe tragedy in the UK theme park industry. But yeah, I want to thank you all very much for watching this week's episode of Coaster News. I know it ended on kind of a sad news report, but I'm going to try and find some happy news to end on next week. I hope to have that for next week. So I want to thank you all very much for watching this video, and if you enjoy it, please make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and we'd like to see you in the next video. Bye!